Hello, friends. I remember in 2005-6 when I started my job search, it was relatively difficult. But today, uh, it is social media-driven world. We all connected each others very closely. If we definitely focus and do some strategic movement, probably getting the job will be much easier compared to 15-20 years back. So what is those strategy to get the job quicker? Definitely that is I'm going to share based on my real experience as of now. So what I personally believe, to get the job, you first of all have to self retrospect yourself and identify your unique value. When I say unique value, you have to create your profile, or of course your profile will be the reflection of what you know and what you are. So you are a data engineers, or you are a mobile developers, or you are a web developers, or you are a API developers, or you are a sales guy, and so on and so forth. Your resume has to be created first of all, and based on that, uh, you start circulating it to the different job portals, right? That is number one. What I am trying to say here is create a 2 page of resumes which clearly articulate who you are, what contribution that you are going to make to the organizations or employers. So that has to be articulated. Rather than making a generic content in your resumes, make a specific content and start marketing through the different job portals that you have. So that is the number one steps. So in order to create a very specialized resume, you have to learn the skills that is required, right? Your resume is the reflection of what you are. So essentially, without knowing your particular technical skills or soft skills, you cannot expect that your resume will be good. So first of all, be self retrospect yourself, understand what you want to learn, what is your interest, and develop the skills. uh, if you don't have, if you have already have, then you articulate in your resume. That is the number one steps. Number two steps is, um, once your resume is ready, then there are probably lot of job search portals, right? Naukri.com, monster.coms, LinkedIn's, Indeed, jobcoms, and so on and so forth. So first of all, upload there and start applying, irrespective whether you will get it or not, whether it is a small organization or not. It hardly matters to you. For you, if you get a telephone call rather than in-person interview, that is more than enough, right? So since you are a job search stage, so if you start attending the calls, irrespective whether you are able to crack or not, because once you start attending the call, you will understand where you are lacking in your overall technical skills or soft skill or hard skills. So attending the interview is the first requirement to get the feedback constantly and improve it. So first is create a resume based on your technical expertise in one area rather than generic area. Second step is start uploading your CV into a job portal and try applying it and try to get the calls. Once you get the call, you start attend it, forget about the outcomes, and try to get the feedbacks. Try to get the feedback from their pupils who after the interview, and work on those areas. Third is connecting with the recruiters and hiring manager across in social media platforms, blogs, LinkedIn, and so on and so forth. If you start connecting with those recruiters and hiring managers, probably you will be definitely be uh, uh, attended by the requirements if they have, and definitely they will have. We are all driven in a interconnected world where employer also need us and we also need the jobs, right? I remember in my house, right, we stopped doing the cultivation for some time because we did not get the labor. So what it essentially means is labor shortage is another problem in the industry. So the way we are looking for the employer similarly looking for us to get the jobs. So we should be very positive that we will definitely got the job. There is only the communication gaps or intermediate gaps where employer is not able to connect with the right people. That's all. And similarly, employee is not able to connect, potential employee is not able to connect the right people. So in order to reduce that gap, you proactively take the initiative and connect with the recruiter and hiring managers in different platforms that we have. So number one is creating the resume with a specialized knowledge. Number two is basically uploading the CV and start attending the interview and getting the feedback. Number three is proactively connect with the recruiter, hiring managers, and similar people in the LinkedIn platforms where you are looking for the jobs. For example, I may be a small web developer, Java developer, whatever it is. So I will definitely knowing in my teams what are the different requirements I have, right? So if you start connecting with me, I may also forward your CV to the respect my team managers and so on and so forth. So third step is connecting with the recruiter and resource manager to get the job. And last but the not least is always share whatever your area into the different job portals and LinkedIn and blogs. Therefore, people will come to know what you are, what is your specializations, and how your specialization can be required or can be used in our organizations, right? So you start sharing the content, whatever you are in your area, to the different platforms so that your visibility will come and start people reaching out to you rather than you reach out to them. So four areas essentially. One is create a resume with specialized knowledge. Second is start uploading your CV and applying it. Third is basically reaching out to recruiter and hiring manager. Fourth is start sharing the content that related to your requirements. And last but not least, again five probably number steps is based on the feedback you have received during the interview or post interview, you please take necessary actions to improve it. Definitely you will get the lot of knowledge after you take the right feedback from them and start working on. Then sooner or later, I am very sure within 6 months to 1 year you should get the job if you follow these 5 steps. So this is my practical experience, practical learning. I definitely suggest that these 5 steps you follow, and definitely you will get the job uh, rather than spending your time in unnecessary activities. This is my thought. Let me know what you think. Till then, keep learning, keep growing. Bye bye.